Hey everybody, welcome back to 1776 or Bust. Tonight I'm going to do a really quick overview of the PPS M2 from Walther. This is the, I guess you can call it the second generation of the Walther PPS Classic. It has not replaced the first generation of Walther PPSs. It's just kind of a newer model, a newer upgraded model with certain features that are a little bit nicer than the Classic. But the Classic is still available by Walther. This is just kind of, in my opinion, a step up from that. Now, in regards to what it comes with from the factory, when you purchase the gun, you'll see that it comes with 2 magazines. Of course, if you get the law enforcement model, it'll come with 3 magazines and a set of luminescent sights. Now, when I purchased this, I actually only got the regular model, so it came with a 7-round magazine and a 6-round magazine, plus obviously your gun. The gun itself came with the 3-dot sights, your basic Walther plastic, so as soon as I was able to, I replaced them immediately, and I replaced them with again, a set of TFX Pros. Again, I'm a big fan of them. Why? Because they have the tritium and the fiber optics, and they're just really easy to maintain. There's no issues with them, and I have never had a problem getting a good sight on any target that I've tried to hit. Some of the features you can see, you have your front, your rear serrations. Again, very easy to rack the slides. Oh, and by the way, this is safety check. There is nothing in the chamber. The magazines are out. So there you see it's safe. So your front and rear serrations make it very easy to grip the gun if you have to rack it, if you want to press check. Very simple stuff, so it's not that hard to do. Also, in regards to your slide lock on the side, according to the website, you can use it with a glove. I've never had any issues with it. It locks back very easily, and it also releases very easy with very simple controls. In regards to the trigger pull itself, in my opinion, is very light. They call it a 6.1 pound trigger pull. I would say it's probably about a 6 pound. I think it's very close to a Glock in regards to that. So you can see you have a little take up there, gets to a wall, and then you have a very clean break, very smooth break. Again, your reset, you get an initial click, but it's not very loud, but then you hear that louder click, and it's a very tactile feeling click as well. And really, there's no take up once that happens, and you drop the trigger again. So the trigger is very smooth. It's a very good smooth trigger, especially for concealed carry and no safety being on the gun. I think this is a very good gun with a very good trigger, which is not a surprise from Walther. In regards to takedown, again, very simple controls. Pull back the slide a little bit, and it comes right off once you pull down your tabs. You do not have to pull the trigger, which is always a bonus, especially if you're safety conscious or you're not. Because if you're not, you should be definitely checking to make sure your magazine is empty and your gun is empty before you clean or remove the slide. You can see you have 2 coils or 2 springs with your guide rod. The guide rod itself, I think it's a steel guide rod, or maybe it's plastic. It's hard to tell, and honestly I can't tell because it does move a little bit. I'm going to say that this is probably some sort of, boy, that's a tough call. I'm going to say this looks almost like a steel guide rod, but it is sort of light, so I'm not exactly sure. But whatever. I don't think it really destroys the function of the gun itself. In regards to the barrel, you have a 3.18 barrel, so the length is really short, but again, it is a subcompact, it is a single stack. I don't think you'd have a 5-inch barrel on a gun this size. The interior of the pistol, you can see in the slide, it's nothing unique. This is a very standard looking interior of a gun, so I don't think there's anything here revolutionary, but very clean, no milling marks, everything looks really nice inside. Once again, very good stuff from Walther. Now, once I set this up, what you'll notice is as I drop the barrel in, I've been having some issues with it, but I think it's more user error. Every time I drive this barrel back into the frame, if I don't get it just right, the barrel will actually get itself locked up. And sometimes I've actually had to bang the slide on the slide to just release the barrel. So but again, I don't think that's anything with a pistol. I think that's more user error than anything else, which is a big possibility. But overall, the gun has performed flawlessly. I have had no issues with it. I've had no failures, no anything that would make me feel like this is a gun that I couldn't trust my life with. And I've been very satisfied with everything with the pistol and have nothing but good things to say about it. If you're looking for a single stack pistol and you're looking for something that is not too big and very light to carry, obviously you have options out there, especially with the way the market is now. You can look into the Glock, or you can look into potentially even the Smith & Wesson Shield. Now, I've owned the Glock and I've had the Smith & Wesson Shield, Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I did not own the Glock. I was thinking my Glock 26 I used to have. I used to actually have a Glock 26, And you know, would I say that was a good gun? Yes, absolutely. Would I say it was anything that I would want to carry on a daily basis? Maybe, maybe not. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. Obviously, when you're comparing a single stack like this or a shield, this gun is extremely, extremely comfortable to carry. And it doesn't even matter what holster you carry it in. You can carry it in something like this, which is your classic Cozy Partner, which is all leather, or you can get a nice Kydex holster, or in one of my Alien Gears, which I carry this sometimes as well in. In regards to other pistols, you know, I did a video where I showed these side by side, and again, this has been safety checked, take my word for it. But, you know, my XD Mod 2, the subcompact, you can see it's not much bigger in regards to the size of the PPS. Obviously, you're giving up a little weight here to, well, I should say you're giving up weight here to this. This weighs a little bit more. This is 16 ounces, or 26 ounces. And I don't know exactly how much this weighs. I'm going to see if I can find it for you really quick. Let's see, the weight. Where are we at here? Weight. Mag empty, 21.1 ounces. So you're really giving up about 5.9 ounces. Is that a significant weight difference? Well, sort of in a carry pistol. In regards to, you know, what you're looking for, that's going to be your personal opinion. Me, I particularly don't care if it's double, single stacked, heavy or light. You know, for me, I'm looking for a pistol that feels good in my hand and that I can shoot it decently with. And that's why I've kind of picked these two subcompacts as that, because I shoot them very well. They shoot much better than I do, and I've never had any issues with their functioning or their performance at all. So I've been very pleased with both. Again, very slim feeling. You know, you can see that once you have the flat base plate in there, you know, your pinky gives up that room. It's not horrible, especially when you have that other hand. So, you know, you really don't have any issues. Again, ergonomically speaking, when you put that extended magazine, it's a dream to fire and to handle. It's very easy on the hands. You know, even the recoil on the pistol is very light compared to some of the other subcompacts on the market. I can tell you right now, this is lighter recoiling than the Glock 26 that I had. But that, again, that's just me, what I've perceived. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's reality. You know, obviously some people could have different experiences with their pistols as well. Overall, great gun. If you're looking for something slim to carry, if you're looking for something that's going to perform well, I would totally recommend the Walther PPS. Now, this is sort of where I want you guys to chime in a little bit. I'm actually thinking about selling this gun. Why? Not because it's a terrible gun, not because I don't love it, because I do, but because I think I'm going to get away from the single stack magazine completely. You know, while it's a very comfortable gun to carry, I have absolutely no problems carrying any double stack, full size, compact, or subcompact that I own. You know, again, I usually will dress in the way that will conceal as best as possible. If I'm carrying a full size like an MMP, what I'll do is I'll usually wear a button-up shirt that's pretty loose, and it won't be tucked in, especially during the summer months. If I'm wearing, you know, or if I want to wear a t-shirt because it's really hot out, I'll go with one of these right here. Neither one of these print at all. So I'm looking at maybe possibly selling this. Now, what am I looking to replace it with? I'm actually considering going back to get a Glock. You know, I do miss my Glock 19. There's just something about the Glock that I just like. Again, I'm not a fanboy of Glock, and I'm not going to say I love Glocks, but there's just something to me that feels sort of empty with not having a Glock anymore. So if you have an opinion of whether or not I should trade this in and go for a Glock 19, I am looking for a Gen 4 in the Battlefield Green. Let me know. Give me an idea what your opinion might be. Tell me what you think of the pistol if you own one. And I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you give me a thumbs up, and I hope you come back for some more videos. Have a great night. Oh, and by the way, freedom is never free.